A check-in call from a representative. Spring training is about knocking off the rust and getting ready to once again chase a title.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Hartley. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. A changeup over the inside corner. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to.
Quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Scooped up.
All right, hang on,
Only
hang on.
play
Right
will be
there.
to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong ball in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Sinclair giving chase, and that retires the side. Ready now for Baltimore, Walter Sinclair, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On the ground out to second. Smokey is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in once again, Fernando Medeiros. He reached on a single in his first try. The 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be right there. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Ready for another chance. Smokey looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sinclair has it in his tracks. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Dave Waterman. He singled his last time up.
Waterman.
To the left side. And it's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hold on to it. You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good.
Ready for another shot now. Edgar Villarreal. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit out towards second. Smokey scoops it up onto first, and there were 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Walter Sinclair. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, right to him. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
Ready once again, Smokey. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Here he comes again, 1-2. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Neal. Here's the pitch. He's running, pulled high in the air out to left field. Sinclair is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Sergio Rubio. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 1-2 pitch. Runner goes for third. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. Digging in once again, Smokey. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Stepping into the box, Sergio Rubio, as he'll look to bring home that. Runner breaks for third, and now they've got him picked off. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Next for New York, Smokey. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. In there, and it's 0-1. DeLong, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and the runner back. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ball 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Runner at first here, one man out. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away.
You gotta move. You gotta move.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And that's going to plate the tying run from second, and we are all even at 5 aside. And they'll get the out here. Into the box now, Walter Sinclair. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. It's this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain.
A great start to. Stepping up now, Andy Lopez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman, Andy Lopez.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now. So stepping in, Smokey. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened. and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
The count now at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Batting fourth.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Neal. Pair of hits. The plate. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Smokey, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another snap throw to the bag. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he... Ready now, Walter Sinclair. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Walter
Stands on the ground out to second. Smokey. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Benitez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in, Smokey hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound, trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still 1 pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in, Jason Neal. Far. Quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Liner toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not nearly in time as he took that one up. Smokey, the runner at 3rd. Neal at 2nd with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from 3rd scores as they try and work their way back. Striding in, Walter Sinclair. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Grounded back up the middle. Is there, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andy Lopez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit out toward second. Smokey fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding into the box, Smokey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Tompkins has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. part of what makes him as effective as he is. Benitez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Vincent Corona. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Corona.
1-1-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Smokey is left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Baltimore took the lead in the fourth, and the show is on. Stepping into the box, Smokey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away. Oh, at second, Smokey is over at first with one away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
The 3-0 pitch. He loses him on ball four. Now batting, Luis Ibarra. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Standing in, Pedro Castro. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Pedro Castro.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31. In now for the O's, Justin Easley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground out to second. To his right, Smoke. Throw on. Now in the box, Fernando Medeiros. He reached on a single in his first try. On the ground is short. This could be two. He's got it for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So striding forward now, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Easley is right there. And he's got it for out number two. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vincent Corona. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Out towards second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat. So coming to the plate, Smokey. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Jason Neal would be next. Ground ball foul down the left side. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Stepping in, Jason. Look to add on.
Yeah, that Daddy. Hit it a ton. He did country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Way the 0-1 pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's standing in, Smokey. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Very weakly on the ground. 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another one sent foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Leading off the inning, Joel Benitez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to any runs as we're moving late into a perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In now, Smokey, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Justin Easley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hard on the ground to second. Smokey right there. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Andy Lopez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Liner toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is.
Afternoon base. Coming to the plate now, Smokey, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Favorable call in there for a strike. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vincent Corona, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet. 3rd. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards 2nd. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is ready for another chance. Smokey 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Digging in once again, Smokey. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hold it right there.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
2-2. Hit hard to 3rd. Scooped up.
Stand up, stand up.
Throw on to 1st, and the Yankee threat goes by. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Easley. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out. Number 6. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andy Lopez. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though.
Digging in to try it again, Edgar Villarreal.
Edgar Villarreal.
Hit hard to short. He's right there. Relay to 1st in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. Last time through was a base hit.
Smokey.
Easy. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first. Ready once again, Fernando Medeiros. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get play? And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
The count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
3-2 full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out. Closing in on into the box now, Manuel Margot, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Smokey. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next for New York, Smokey. He'll swing it from the left side right here. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Here's the 2-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jason Neal. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Hit back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Into the box now, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at plate. Battle continues here.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot is right there, 1 down. Digging in, Smokey. He flew out in his last at bat.
Smokey.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
DeLong takes his lead at third with 1 away. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Margot's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ivan Macias. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Smokey. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Smokey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Cabrera, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Swing and a missed, good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Carmen Diaz.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hugh has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding into the box, Smokey.
Second baseman, Smokey.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Neal. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive firework.
Tuesday night. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Desmond Hugh. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set with the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
No runner, no runner. Hold it right there. Hold it.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Now in the box, Smokey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first. You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Popped him up. Macias over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. DeLong on third with 2 out. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Striding in, Smokey. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
A dive, but he's back.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. The 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 2-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play. Digging in now for Kansas City, Tyson Johnson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now batting, Smokey. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the...
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit sharply on the ground. Smokey is to his left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready to take his hacks again, Ivan Macias, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Filled on the ground to short, reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is... Felipe Santiago enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Felipe Santiago.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Kansas City Royals. Afternoon base. Coming to the plate now, Raul Mondesi, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Smokey takes it in, and a good throw gets him one gone. Set to get his day started, Smokey, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Changeup in for a strike. And the 2-1. To short, hit hard. McNamara scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Derek Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Martin.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Smokey on the grass. Throw on to first will find. Ready now, Eric McNamara.
Number 3. Shortstop, Eric McNamara.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right.
Ready for another chance. Smokey 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Hit out towards second.
Mondesi scoops it up.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Arturo Samuels. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Ivan Macias. He singled his last time up. 2-2. Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup right down the middle. DeLong on second. Chance at first. One gone. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Ivan Macias. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Popped him up. Smokey has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Smokey. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 go the bottom. Digging in now for Kansas City, Arturo Samuels. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 7-5. How today's comes to an end. The Kansas. Friday night. Digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. And a dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Chance leads off first with one away. High in the air out to center field. Lovett moves over. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next up for the A's, Geraldo Abreu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Smokey. And there are two away now. Striding in once again, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. And quickly there are two away. Digging in once again, Smokey. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, one away. Now the A's designated hitter, Diego Rubio.
Designated hitter, Diego Rubio.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. And this digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So coming to the plate, Sergio Rubio, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. The 3-1 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Don Hernandez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Second baseman from his backside. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure. Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments. In now, Smokey, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Lovett. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Settling in now, Smokey, and their runners at the corners now.
Smokey.
First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is. Digging in, Smokey. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Neal. Runners on the move for second. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Next for New York, Sergio Rubio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses, ball 4. A run will come in to score. Striding forward now is the DH, Carmen Diaz. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's out number 2. So digging in now, Smokey. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 home. Misses down below the knees. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Chance is off at first with 2 away. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal.
The first baseman, Jason Neal.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Boy, I'm talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. Ready now, Sergio Rubio.
Left fielder, Sergio Rubio.
And the runner's breaking for third. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Striding in, Jose Peraza. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. New York led this game from the third. Now on a Sunday. Digging in, Smokey, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Chance leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard to short. Peraza comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding in for Oakland, Don Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Don Hernandez.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And off the batter's eye for a home run. And so here's the cleanup hitter, Diego Rubio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Smokey charging in on it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey.
Second baseman, Smokey.
First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So striding forward now, Jason Neal comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Diego Rubio.
Diego Rubio.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up to second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Jason Neal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. One run is scored.
Right here.
And not in time, as he just crosses the plate in time.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
The 3-2 pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. In now is the Yankees DH, Carmen Diaz. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
And that down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI.
Now at the plate, Anthony Villegas. A hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are ready for another shot now. Smokey, he homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Line towards center field. Schuster is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. 11-3 the final score in this contest. New York.
Those who have become the players of legend have tended to be the ones who delivered in the clutch time and time again.